What's up, brothers? Gentlemen, welcome back. I am reviving real news. How are you gentlemen doing this morning? Well, I hope you're doing well. And I hope you find some kind of enjoyment or just something that allows you to keep your sanity or frame of mind at least once a day, fellas. Those things are important. For that little bit of, I guess, escapism or contentment, for a lot of us men, is all we have, and it's all we're ever going to have, gentlemen. I hope you guys are well. And I say that with sincerity, and I genuinely mean that. And excuse me, fellas. And why I do that and say the things I do is because there isn't a lot of sincerity or genuine words, thoughts, or emotions, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, and I will touch on that in my video here in a minute. Simple things, the little things in life make a gigantic difference to men. I guess you could say the old adage to a degree is true. Men are, simply enough, simple creatures. As some men are way more off base than they used to be, yes. And fellas, you don't need me to, delve into the details and the why. We should all be fully situationally aware of why that is. And that's unbecoming of a man when you go and act like that. And I know to a degree, probably not by a fault of our own, that we're all guilty some way of it in our past. But I digress. The more that I am into what I'm dealing with in my personal life, I'm starting to see a lot of things that I never seen before. But I also am seeing things that I already knew, but I'm seeing them in a different angle. And just, a whole different variations of things I'm seeing differently. And I really don't have an answer for what the heck men are doing. The ones that seem to be on the right, I guess, ideas or the right day-to-day choices in life, or, just life period. And I don't mean this negatively or any kind of bad way at all. Are the men who are kind of pissed off, and I guess for me not really having a better word at the moment, the men who are lonely. Because the way I believe it and the way I see it, fellas, if you're happy with this shit, you're not a human, and you definitely aren't a fucking man. You can kiss my ass. You're not a man. You're a fraud. You're a fraud chasing a dragon. Because everybody else is fake. They're putting on they're putting on a Halloween costume to attract a mate, to attract validation, and to fill all these stupid fucking voids. Well, your guys' voids are fake bullshit that you did to yourself. With your bad decisions, with your money, to a degree, the women, because you wasted your money on it. I'm not talking about it being took by some entity, agency, and what have you. And a lot of this stuff is fucked up. It's fucked up both men and women. It's fucked up the kids, the family, anything. I'm seeing this now and I'm living in it now. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I don't like what has been done. There's nothing ordinary, normal. And I'm getting fucked over by this. I'm getting fucked over big time by this shit. And I'm not cool with it. I hate the fakery. I hate the deception. And I absolutely hate women in society going about their daily lives that we as men are a charity case or whatever. And then when they come across the real dude or man who's not a bitch, not a charity case, not a leech, not a lost little boy who doesn't have discipline and control over their biology, isn't a simp, all these other, words that I'm not going to say, everything is messed up. I don't understand. It's so weird, fellas. It's so weird, man. This is bizarre fucking wacko world. Women seriously believe men are delusional. Because you guys go around telling lies. You put on a Halloween costume to attract a sexual intercourse partner. And you make up bullcrap stories or personal things to pull on heartstrings and get attention. To take time away from fucking the kids and the fucking people who need it. You cause people to fuck up their homes, neglect their homes. But to the men who don't do this stuff, and the men who kind of go about it like I do, I feel you, and I respect you. And I'm with you. I know this isn't right. Because as men, we are very simple. And this stuff is just bizarre. But I'm not going to change myself, and I'm not going to change how I conduct my videos or anything like that. I genuinely give a shit. I care. To the best that I can, I care. And you're damn right. You stand up. You speak. I know it's difficult. Insert any term you want. I know it's difficult as blank. I know that. But here's the problem. The vast majority, especially in my country, are so wussified. You make up garbage for reasons to get someone to text or talk or to fuck other people over. Here's the little secret. I know a vast majority of you little punks that are doing this, you are not remote what you appear to be and what you text and what you say to somebody's face. I know that. Because deep, deep down inside, that empty, soulless, gutless, spineless, ballless body of yours, you're way more lonely, angry, upset, or you feel a type of way more than I do. Way more than I do. That's why you go out of your way to try so fucking hard for all this crap. And I can see what's going on to the kids. Because the women have full autonomy, full control, full authority. I see this. And this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Some of the stuff that I'm seeing and hearing going on, because I know how to act like I'm off in my own world or like I'm, listening to XYZ or doing something. I'm telling you, this ain't it. We're not house husbands. We're not emotional tampons. We're not something that you just 2, 3, whatever days a week cook a plate of food for and think that's the cure-all, be-all. We're not something that you think material things are going to solve all issues or make somebody feel a type of way or care or keep them around. And to you ladies, you mothers, no, it's not okay to raise a boy as a woman. It's not okay to put him in fag clothes and shit that don't even fit. It's not okay. It's not okay to let them be a dude. It's not okay. And it's not okay to go around the young little girls and degrade men. No, it's not okay to say this is what you want to find in a guy because you can make him a house husband. You can make him do X, Y. No, it's not cool. It's not cool to be a miserable bitch and then go around and keeping dudes around to make yourself feel better or to pile on that dude to make him feel a type of way to get him worked up just to make yourself feel better. Or for you to exercise your fucking succubi Jezebel demonic powers. Fuck that. Be yourself. I'm going to be myself and I'm going to be genuine. And this fakery and deception and bullcrap can go away. I do hope you guys are well. I hope you guys do find a moment in the day to just let it go. I know why we're not happy. I know why we feel the way we do. And yes, I know why our health, the stress, the absolute tension, how wound up we feel, why our bodies hurt. Yeah, I know why, men. Fellas, I know why. I know why. Because none of this is right. None of this is natural. I know why, guys. I get it. I do get it. I care about all of you. I hope one day at a time we can put it into this fakery. The deception, the meaningless words, the fake emotions, the stupid waste of time small talk. Like, that is the most disingenuous crap. I hate it. I just don't like it. The more and more that this goes on, I can't stand it. I can't. Nobody likes to be genuine anymore. I'd rather put up with a genuine man or a woman who's not exactly a fake hat and all this crap than somebody who puts on a fake aura. People can't even be around people anymore. There always has to be an agenda. Always has to be some narrative. Nobody just chills. Nobody just enjoys each other's company. What the... Guys, I get it. I get it. I just wish more people would be genuine. And a lot of things probably could some way, shape, or form get to the table and be hashed out. Because when you keep on faking and lying, you see where we're at. You get it. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be sincere and genuine. Don't be afraid to say you don't have a good life. Don't be afraid to say you don't have disposable income. Don't be afraid to say you don't live in the greatest domicile or neighborhood. Don't be afraid to say you don't got $400 shoes. Don't be afraid to say you are by yourself. Stop faking things and saying stuff to hope somebody will include you, like you, or want to interact with you. You might find in your life's experiences, the more sincere and genuine you are, you will absolutely know where you stand in life and society. Have the testicular fortitude to accept it, but deal with it as a man and as a human. It's okay to be genuine without some grandiose, delusional, nonsensical, bullshit emotion and made-up emotional heartstrings story. Men and women both would be a lot better off and a lot more closer or a much better, on a much straighter path to being able to get along or to whatever with each other if people were just more genuine, if people just appreciated each other without the nonsensical garbage. You might find people might... Guys, I digress. This is just crazy as heck. Just be yourself. And I just ask that people could stop being fake. If it's not the pictures, it's the words. If it's not the conversations, it's the body language. If it's not the body language, it's the little intricates. Hey, ladies, if you're listening to my voice, I'm a man. I've been alone for a very long time. Hey, stupid material things and a plate of food 1, 2, 3 nights a week ain't shit. You seriously believe that money and material shit made me? God made me and I made myself afterwards. I've made myself. I've taught myself. I've took care of myself. Those money and material things or toys and electronics, that ain't going to get anywhere with me. I can care less. I don't care about empty conversations. I don't care about any of that shit. It's another reason why men are not interested. We're simple, and you're making us out to be something we're not. Gentlemen, please, just be genuine. Gatekeep. And you absolutely speak up, stand out. Don't tolerate this stuff. Gatekeep. Don't let them in here. And if you're being messed with, you better defend yourself. Don't tolerate it. Especially if you have children. I'm here to tell you, I'm farther advanced in this than some of you because my kids aren't kids. My kids are legally adults in my country. I'm telling you the damage that'll happen to the psyche of your kid if you act the way the internet tells you to act. You guys don't want to know that. You absolutely speak up and defend yourself because the kids are watching. Now more than ever, because of technology and society, the kids are watching. You better conduct yourselves appropriately, or you're going to be that dude that you don't want to be. You know what I'm going with that? You don't want to be that dude. Gentlemen, let's revive some real news. I think most of you guys are aware that I'm going through just some shit that I know other people might are going through to a degree, maybe not as serious as mine. That's neither here nor there. Now, I'm going to expose myself a little bit, and I guess I don't give a fuck. You guys are fully aware, most of you, of what's happened to me in my life. Child support. I'm fully aware of what it's done to me in every aspect of my existence and my being. I don't need to rehash that. I live it every moment of my being, my existence. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on and coming to light that I didn't expect. There's a lot of emotions and feelings going on that I never saw coming. I didn't expect them. I don't like them. But most importantly, guys, I really see the double standards regarding men, kids, money, everything. I see the double standard in prison. I see the double standard in everything, man. And I've had conversations that I don't enjoy them, but I mean, to a degree, they were necessary. And in one of my conversations with the woman in my family, my whole existence and child support was brought up. Whether it was intentional or unintentional, I don't really know. But she used the phrase, I'm the epitome and the poster boy for child support. And I, said elaborate. She did. And it really hit a chord. It struck a nerve. You see, I already know what I know and what I've lived through. But when this woman said what she said, that was a kick in the dick. Her exact words were, you're a poster boy for child support and what child support can do. She just looked at me and, politely, soft-spoken, she was like, child support took everything. She was like, and I can tell you what I mean, she was like, child support took every bit of potential life, feeling, emotion out of you. And some days I think it does hit harder that they realize that as men don't get divorce and child support at the age I did. But when she said my potential and what X, Y, and Z, whatever, that was a kick in the dick. Those are emotions and feelings that I don't acknowledge and I don't talk about and those are between me and God. But now I have to deal with this and I have to live with this every fucking beat. I'm not around a bunch of dumbasses. I'm not around a bunch of people who work in some fucking stupid ass Walmart or a fucking fast food. And one makes almost 30 something an hour, and God knows how much it is on overtime, time and a half, and other, special days that they pay differently. The other one, I don't know quite the details, but they get paid to work at home, they get paid to travel, they get paid for XYZ. And, I mean, if they were here, I would have them just say something real quick. I'm smarter than all of these people. My intelligence is the things that I could do, the things that I've done. I ran a business for a very long time, and my cousin and her brothers and sisters, I would hire them to work for me when I was in this part of the state that I was born in, and other things. If they had the time and I could work things out to protect them and give them money, I would. Some of those memories I forgot because they hurt me. But these women can tell you, even as a kid, I was running multi-million-dollar businesses, catering and concession. I traveled all over America with the exception of a couple states. In my early 20s, I wasn't even able to buy alcohol legally. I was in such a good place in my life that I could afford to hire my family. I know all about potential that was took from me. I know every bit of everything that was took from me. To nothing I did on my own. All I did was procreate and give life to a child or children. I sit in somebody else's house right now doing this fucking podcast. And you bet your ass that I already know what goes on in their fucking heads. My harsh reality is they should be in a house of mine 2 or 3 times the size of this. And they fucking know that. I know it. And it's the biggest kick in the dick you could fucking imagine as a fucking man. Excuse me, guys. This shit sucks. This isn't easy for me to fucking do. That's why, I don't get enjoyment when I do this stuff. This shit hurts. My potential, and that's just the potential with my money or my career. I ain't even getting into other aspects of life. In the last several weeks, the shit that I've endured and has overwhelmed me. I know what I lost with child support. I know. It guts me. It guts me bad. It fucks with my head. I know what it did to me. I know what it cost me. I know what it cost me. But when you hear somebody else say that kind of shit, and I know this woman didn't mean for it to be painful or emotional. I know where she was coming from. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. I know how to interact with them to a degree, but I'm well more educated and versed in the emotional shit, the body language, and all the other intricates when it comes to dealing with a woman and talking to a woman. So I know bullshit and I know sincerity. That instance the other night, that was not garbage. I just I don't think she thought it through before she said what she said, which it is what it is. I don't hold no anything towards her for doing it. I am reminded every day that I wake up now of what I lost, what I'll never have. You guys don't want child support. You guys don't want any of this fucking nightmare that I can't escape. I can't escape it. I see all the little knickknacks and little shit that I'll never have in my life. A nice home I'll never be able to have. I'll never have anything. I fucking thought that I didn't give a shit about fucking animals really, because I never had money, let alone money to be able to fucking take care of a pet. I fucking like the dog. The dog is pretty cool. It's probably sick and tired of being around feminists. So the dog probably is like, yay, a dude who's not a bitch. Yay. I like the dog. I'll never be able to have this kind of shit. I'll never have a TV. I don't even like TV, but I like this motherfucker. Because when I want to do something, if I'm allowed to do it, it's pretty cool. Because I'm just I have a knack for technology and electronics. I'm very good at them. I appreciate them if they're the appropriate stuff and they're not Walmart crap. It does make it enjoyable for the right things. And this all kinds of other stuff that it's neither here nor there if I go on and tell you about it. It's just this sucks. This sucks. I mean, I don't know what to say. Everybody around me is telling me to act and feel XYZ, and I can't get anybody to get it. This sucks. It sucks because, not that I don't like it, don't appreciate it, am not grateful, am not XYZ. It sucks because, kid, I know what potential was took from me, okay? I know you're not going to ever listen to my stuff, but I'm saying to you, dear, you know, I don't need you to tell me what it cost me. Chick, from the bottom of my heart, what heart I have left, I am grateful that you personally, you yourself, didn't do to those two men what was done to me. You didn't even do a fraction of that to them. So good for you. You know, guys, I'm just going to be honest. There's a way more of the time than others I regret doing this. Because, well, lots of reasons. And it's mostly myself. I've never had any of this in my life. And if I had something similarly eerily close, we're talking the 1990s, okay? With that being said, as an adult, I've had to, whether I wanted to or not, because of fucking child support, I've had to make sacrifices and choices in my life. Such as, I know nobody likes me. I know nobody cares. I know nobody wants to talk to me or be around or engage with me or enjoy each other's company. I know this. And hence why I don't really look or act away in public. I don't engage with people. I tell myself for the last 20 some years, I don't exist to myself or anybody. And with what I've had to do and the choices I've had to make in the last 2 months, things have come up I didn't know that were inside of myself. And there's other parts that I seriously buried it. Done with it. This has not been easy for me at all. Quite the opposite. This has not been enjoyable most days at all. This is not. Nobody knows me, so I don't give a shit of what I say here. I didn't expect a lot of this stuff to happen. I don't like people because of how people view me and they treat me and they look at me. I don't really like women for the same reasons. And other reasons too. I mean, women don't enjoy men's company. Women don't even enjoy sex unless it's from a fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna bite my tongue. Women don't appreciate things. Women don't value stuff unless it's money. But this is very, very, this is shitty. And I don't like this. I don't like it. It was much better when I didn't exist to people. When I wasn't around people. I don't like the stuff that's going on. I don't like the shit in my head. I don't like how I feel half the time. I didn't expect to give a shit. I didn't expect to... I don't know how to even put this. It's weird. It's just weird. There's a lot of emotions and thoughts that I didn't even know I had or that I fucking even could have. And I have to stew on it and I fucking hate it. I hate it. My past experiences, and these people know better, but my past experiences are not good. I usually don't give a fuck about anything or anybody. I usually don't enjoy shit unless it's just in my own way to myself. And that's usually not enjoyment. It's just to stay out of my own head and persevere through the day or the week or whatever the fuck I'm going through. Who cares? But because of a lot of the stuff that's happened to me, I I'm very quiet. I don't like people knowing anything. I don't like people knowing that I like them. I don't like people knowing that I am cool with them. I don't like people knowing that I appreciate them or I enjoy being around them. I don't like people knowing that I like talking to them. I don't like people knowing basically anything, because at any time of my life it's been taken from me, weaponized. I've come to find out it was fraudulent, it was disingenuous, whatever you guys want to say. It's all been true in my life. And this is just a weird. This is very difficult on myself. It's hard. I don't like putting myself out to people. I don't like trusting people, but especially fucking women. And the fucked up part about it is the one individual I have been around in my life, most of my life, except for the last whatever years, because of my things and her things. But this is a weird dynamic that I hate it. And it's because people don't know how to fucking talk. People don't know how to be around each other. There always has to be some stupid shit to it. And then, because I get in my own self and I've had my own experiences, this shit. This is a very, very unique thing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I don't like giving power to somebody. I don't like people knowing shit. I don't like people thinking stuff or feeling stuff. And I guess I'm just going to be blunt, because I know a lot of men feel this way. As men, don't you get to a point in your life, no matter what age you are, why do you want to keep saying stuff or putting yourself out there, or I guess showing interest, wanting to be nice, wanting to XYZ? But your experiences in the past tell you not to do it, or you know better. Or you've done things in the past and it's made you feel a type of way, so why the fuck should you do it? Why? Should you keep on saying, doing, thinking, expressing, all for it to be thrown in your face, used against you, name-calling, attacks? They store the stuff in the back of their head or in their emotions and use it against you, or they go to work or XYZ and dog you. This is the shit that I'm fucking stuck in, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. But if I do what I know to do and how to be, then I got to hear the other end of the other end of the spectrum. I hate it. I hate this. But as men, this is the kind of shit you have to go through, to a degree. And the damage that the internet, this interracial garbage, yeah, the interracial stuff is garbage. I don't condone it. I don't appreciate it. I don't accept it. And I don't want it in my life. Okay? I'm not racist, but I know this is not right. And I know the damage it's done. I see it. It causes the opposite sex to not know how to act. You can't yeah, it's a whole different topic for a different day, but all of this go your own way movement, the women movement, the internet, the apps, and the money has fucked us both. Nobody knows how to talk now. And when people don't know how to talk or just explain or express simple emotions or feelings, pleasantries, and whatnot, everything's out of order. Everybody's on edge. Nobody knows how to take things. Nobody knows how to just go about and be. It's dumb. I hate this. But you see, I'm a man, so I have to go put the shoe on the other foot and XYZ, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I know. I have to grin and bear it. I got to suck it up. I've got to be situationally aware. And to a degree, I have to let be what's going to... I have to. And it sucks. It sucks. I don't wish this on nobody. Because people suck. It's dumb as fuck. It's so dumb what these movements and the internet and other stuff have done. And I see it. I'm seeing it all now. I'm seeing it. They got women fucked. Women are fucked. They're so afraid of themselves. They're so afraid to be themselves. I've never in my life, because I was born before all this wacko shit, I know how women used to be. It was nothing for a woman to be consistent, affectionate, feminine, soft, and everything else. Today, holy crap, this is like a fucking Kings Island roller coaster ride gone wrong. And this is not normal. Like, this is bizarre. I digress, guys. I digress. Like, this is Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, man. Fuck my life. You know, the other part of this, guys, that it pisses me off. And I can't get anybody to understand it or to address it the right way. Or to treat me accordingly regarding this. I'm going to have to be careful when I do this because I don't want to put her business out too much. Look, one of my family members, I know the double standard, men. First and foremost, disclaimer, I know the double standard. I'm fucking living in it right now. I fucking see it and hear it every fucking day, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Fuck this country. Fuck these laws, and fuck these women. Fuck this. Fuck this. I want to kill myself over this shit. How in the fuck do you go to prison for fucking drug activity, drug dealing, possession, and everything? You get your fucking life back. How in the fuck do you have your kids taken from you and you don't pay child support? You get your fucking money? You get to go to work and keep your money? There's no garnishments? And I'm supposed to be happy? I'm supposed to be grateful that I'm alive and that I have a roof? I'm not supposed to feel a type of way? Sweetheart, I fucking had this happen to me at 22, 20 years old. When have I ever had a chance to have my fucking life? Fuck my life. I did not go to prison for drug dealing and all that shit. I wasn't getting wiretapped and fucking my internet hacked. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I don't get to get a job. I don't get to have a home. I don't get to see my kids. I don't get to have interactions with people. I don't get to take care of myself. I know the double standard because for the last several weeks I'm fucking living in it. I'm fucking hurting. See, guys, and now I know why a lot of things are probably going on, being done to me and said to me. And I don't like it. I'm not a charity case. I'm not a pity party. I'm not something to look on and feel sorry because my potential was taken from me. My life was taken from me. My physical and social interactions were took from me. My kids were took from me. Again, I'm not a fucking charity case. I'm not a pity party. I'm a fucking grown man. I'm a fucking warrior. I've been alone, on my own, by my own. I don't want no fucking pity. I don't want no fucking charity case. And I don't want to make you feel better about yourself. Shit that I was very explicit and adamant and passionate about on the goddamn phone 2 months ago. I would have rather been left alone to die by myself. A lot of this shit that I'm put in right now, I didn't ask for this. I don't want this. I could be going through what I'm going through and everything else by myself, alone. I'm alone already. I feel fucking more alone and miserable now than I did before by myself alone. This is dumb whack shit. Nobody is fucking giving a shit how I think or feel or anything. And I hate this crap. I'm not a charity case. I don't want to make somebody feel better about themselves. I don't want to make you feel a type of way because of all the shit you did to me out of your own fucking mouth in your own fucking house. And what the fuck you've done to me. All the accusations you did to me. How many times you fucking put me in bad spots. Now I don't like this. Now I feel empty, meaningless bullshit that I could be doing by myself on my own, alone. The double standard is fucking real and I can't. It sucks the saliva out of my mouth and my throat. I start to clam up and sweat. I want to go fucking animalistic because it's bullshit. You were a grown woman when you did what you did. You chose that. And fucking they gave your life back to you, your fucking money. No child support, no nothing. And I get to go die with nothing and nobody. I don't get a family or my kids. I don't get a life. I don't get to be happy. Now I'm fucking right in this fucking system, feeding it, and I hate myself. I'm not a goddamn fucking tampon to make somebody feel whatever because of the fucking shit shit that they've done to me. My fault. My fault. I fucking hate the double standard. The only reason I'm still here doing this, and the only reason I haven't blown a gasket, and the only reason I went and become my true self, who I really am, more than I want to. I've went off twice. I've went the fuck off, 3 times. I let her fucking sister have it, and then me and her got into it 2 nights in a row. And my buddy knows that. My dude was on the phone when she come downstairs like gangbusters on my ass. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. I will be myself. I will speak the way I want to, with the words I want to, and the tone of voice that I want to. I don't care. Oh. I don't even know how I don't run. I don't know how I've kept my fucking mouth shut. But with that being said, I guess the reason I haven't went crazy and went more whatever than I usually would, because in the 2 or 3 times I've done it, I'm telling you guys, it's mostly pointless. There's no point. There's no point, because it goes in one ear and out the other. I genuinely believe that. Now, to a degree, you get real strong and you get real vocal and loud. You raise some ears and people's heads perk up, and certain things they might listen to and it's store in their memories. Yes. And maybe to a degree, those 2 nights that it was pretty shitty, maybe some of that sunk in the head, maybe some of it didn't. I don't know. Because, honestly, I have to call it the way I see it. I think it's all disingenuous, non-sincere garbage. And I just want to walk away from it. I want the fuck away from it. I really think I see what this really truly is after several weeks of being in this, and I don't want it. I'm not a charity case. I'm not here to make you feel better about yourself. I'm not here to erase your personal demons and your guilt for the things that you've done to me and said to me. I told you on my fucking birthday, I told you, if that's the only reason you're anything, go ahead, here's your moment. I forgive you. You're holier than thou. You're above and beyond me. Go on about your life. Go feel better about yourself. Leave me the fuck alone. You want to ask her what I said to her on the phone on my birthday? Do you want to ask her? Hell, it was 3 weeks later. This woman drove 3 hours or whatever the fuck it was to come visit me and shit and give me some stuff. And then she gonna tell me in the car that my whole tirade on the phone, oh, well, I really respect that and I appreciate it and admire that you have a strong voice and boundaries and that you won't take shit and that you won't let this happen. Well, now it seems like the bass backwards crap. But that being said, I can't necessarily say what I want to say or get out what I want to get out, because reality is it's a fucking woman. You don't know X, Y, or Z because they're never truthful. They don't get truthful or whatever until you become strict and get loud. Like when you don't budge or you walk away or your voice changes then you might stir some real fucking genuine body language and emotion. So that's why I probably bite my tongue or I get in my own whatever, because I won't lie to you. My buddy knows it because he might have heard it, or I maybe muffled the microphone. I don't know. But I told her 2 or 3 times that I'm leaving. I don't want to be here. I don't like this. I'm not comfortable. Like, this seems fake. I don't like it. And boy, oh boy, did that not cause a shitstorm. And I knew it because I was warned. I was warned of how this person would take it and how they would get all crazy. I was warned, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I got to do for me. But, again, I have to be the bigger man. And I have to acknowledge things. So, with that being said, I have to deal with the emotional and whatever trauma, damage, and baggage that you fuckboys, you fucking drug addict losers have done to this fucking woman. Because now she don't know how to act around a real dude to a degree. I don't think she does. And I gotta go out of my character and whatever other type of shit for stupid, simple, easy things. Fuck you for that. Oh, and by the way, you bet your ass she knows every single one of you motherfuckers that I've stomped in the fucking ground, kicked a mud hole, and walked it dry. She knows. And I wasn't aware that she knew some of this stuff. So yeah, fuck off. Punk ass motherfucker. I'm paying child support for 2 of my own kids. And I'm buying diapers for your daughter. Knowing I ain't got no fucking money for nothing. Not even money for food or toothpaste. See? Yeah, again. That's why I got every right to feel the way I feel and think the way I do. And know this is bullshit because, yeah, I gotta get somebody to... Yeah, I digress. This prison stuff, the child support, the kids, it's all a double standard. It's all a double standard. And I gotta live through this all over again, and I don't want to. Look, I'm not gonna be a dumbass. Here, I just remember why I told you what I was gonna tell you, Phyllis. Forgive me. I'm a little upset right now. My mind's racing. Or what I was gonna tell you a minute ago is why I haven't lashed and really told her what I think and feel, and I don't want to be here. I'd rather just go in the woods and die. Because my friend, he knows a lot about, he knows way more than I'm ever going to say on here, but he's kind of aware of this stuff. And he was aware of a lot of this before I decided to make this decision. Yeah, I have to own it. I chose to do this, but now I feel like I was duped into this. To a degree, I feel like I was duped into it for other people's shit. But that's not what I'm talking about. It's when I was letting my buddy know of things and kind of admitting, I'm tongue twisted because my mind's racing. When I was admitting to him of what was going to be happening to me and what could possibly go on and such, he knew. My buddy knows about my past. He knows the hell I've been through. And he knows better than a lot of people what my family's done to me or what they haven't done. And he spoke to me several times before I did this. But dude, your words have mostly kept me going here. In this situation, this house, whatever. You remember what you told me to do. You kind of got vocal and kind of got real strict. You were like, dude, fuck these women. These motherfuckers owe you everything and then owe you 10 times more than everything. Do you remember those conversations you had with me? You telling me, no, dude, don't think this and don't feel that. You take it. You take everything and then you take more. And then do you remember, brother, our conversations after the fact? When I've been telling you certain things and you're like, dude, fuck that. You're like, what did you exactly tell me the other day, buddy? You told me to weaponize this, take advantage of it, and manipulate it. Even though I might feel a type of way, and I might not like certain things, or I want to speak certain things to them, you said to take advantage of this because I'm owed a lot. And that's probably why I haven't really let the full wrath of God out in my true feelings and emotions. Because I guess to a degree, that's the way I have to look at this going forward, and that's going to suck. Because I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm not that, and I don't really care about this stuff. I don't care about it. It's not going to make my life one way or the other. Yes. Does it? It's great to have a fancy phone. It's great quality. It's great. It's got fucking Dolby Atmos built into it. I get fucking 360-degree full surround sound. It's got a top-of-the-line audio system built into it. I mean, yes. Yo, those things are nice. I love some of the other stuff that I've had, done in the last, couple weeks. I've never, the fucking coat that I have, I'll never own anything like that again. That coat right there cost almost as much as the rent that I was paying. That's a fucking top of the line, yeah. So, buddy, to a degree, I'm gonna have to find a way to keep my mouth shut and to listen to what you told me, even though I know it goes against some of my beliefs and my thoughts. But if I'm gonna get through this, I suppose I'm gonna have to get real bitter and angry. I'm gonna have to detach myself from any and all, and I'm just gonna go into weaponization and manipulation mode. I'm gonna have to. So, dude, you're probably right. I'm gonna have to do that. What's the phrase or saying? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Double standard is real, guys. I can't believe it. And I have to be careful, too. I have to be careful. I'm a couple years older. And I'm fully aware of the shit that's happened to this lady. I'm fully aware. Lady's dumb. She's not old. She's not a lady. She's a woman. The shit that's been done to her, I'm fully aware of it because I've been around. This is the only living blood relative of mine that I've really ever had. Besides my godfather and the adults, this is the only one I've had anything with in my life. In any kind of consistency. And that's even being sketchy when I say that, but it is what it is. Any kind of a relationship, bond, anything. That's what pisses me off about this, because to a degree I feel like this person, but then again, this is where I have to be the bigger adult, because I have to acknowledge certain things that have happened to her. And I can't discredit her. She probably is fully aware and probably does remember everything. She just is probably is whatever for her, because there's a lot going on. But I have to be honest with myself and you guys. Yeah, that is probably the one person I've always been close to and always, to a degree, consistent in my life. Even with the bad shit she's done to me, she'll tell you. That's really surprising me. She is pretty honest about the shit she's done and how she feels about it. But it sucks because when I get out of my own whatever and I look at this from the different perspectives, or as a mature adult, I guess I have to be honest. I can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, and I can't throw away somebody else's emotions or feelings. And I probably would fuck this person up if I did just do what I want to do. I know the other night when I said what I said and she heard it, I didn't know she heard me and dude on the phone. I didn't know it. But him and I were having it. Like I was telling him how I felt, everything, because he could tell I was fucked. I wasn't right. I didn't know she overheard me and him talking. So she heard my real words, my raw emotion. She heard Reviving Real News. Holy shit. And that was raw emotion. That was raw, genuine emotion. I mean, she was choking. She was choking. She was choking. She was shaking. She was about to lose her shit. And I haven't seen a woman go off. I have not seen that in over a day. No. Brandy didn't do that. And if Brandy did it, I think Brandy did that because she was probably hopped up on something or she was feeling guilty. What I witnessed 3 or 4 nights ago, that was real shit. Like, that wasn't narcissism. That wasn't validation. That wasn't, oh, look at me and it's all about me. That was, why would you do that to yourself first and foremost? And then it was, do you not realize XYZ? And, again, I have to be mature and I have to think. Because the damage that has been done to this other individual. And this is what happens when people don't know how to fucking talk, they don't know how to interact, they don't know how to just be around each other. You don't know what the other person thinks or feels, or XYZ. You don't know where you stand, or any of these normal human things. Like, case in point, dude knows I was going to do it. I was gone. Because in my mind and in my thoughts and everything like that, I don't exist. I don't matter. Who gives a fuck? I don't care about material shit, and I don't care about that crap. So it's... I just better never find out that whatever was done for somebody else is bullshit. So, I don't know. It sucks. The double standard in this shit is fucking... I can't believe this. I can't believe it, man. Jesus Christ. I paid my penance. Can I have my life back at 40, please? Can I, go have the next, 10 years to go save $1,000? Can I have the next 10 years to, God bless America. I digress, guys. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. You don't want child support. You don't want this shit. The double standard is real. They do not treat men and women the same. And I just broke down to you. They don't. And I'm affected by it. I gotta live in it. And I hate it. But I know that I have to, in a figure of speech, I gotta stay out of my head more than I have been. And as much as I don't want to, I have to just let things go, and I have to go it, I guess, to a degree, day by day. Because, again, I want to go my own way as far as just go off. I want to continue thinking what I think and everything, but I'm not a loser, and I'm not some fucking unemotional or detached human. I don't want to hurt nobody, and I don't want to fuck somebody up. I don't want to fuck up their feelings. I don't want to fuck up their life. Because, again, I will never know the full extent that's been done to her. I find out more and more all the time. And I also, even though my own feelings and my own past and such, I have to be an adult. I have to take things that are said to me, between me and her. I have to take it, I guess you would say, sincere or face value. I have to. Again, it is a woman, and I do know how they go. I know how they act, and I know. And with that being said, they don't usually do certain things unless they really mean them and want to. And they usually will not give their time up or other things that I don't really know the right words to say unless they want to. And two, humans have their own ways of showing things or expressing things. And with that being said, because of things that have happened, this individual's way of X, Y, and Z could be certain things that are going on. And I just don't know it, not used to it, or don't agree with it. I don't know. I don't want her to think that I'm jealous or bitter towards her, but I think it's garbage. And I just wondered if you really know that it's garbage. Because what you did, how do you deserve a life, money, and a home, but I don't? Sweetheart, do you really want to have that conversation? You want to talk about who lost more? This is... And there's a lot of stuff that's going on that I did, like I've said before, guys. I didn't know I still had certain things inside of me. I didn't know there's certain things about myself that are here. I didn't. I didn't, and I've got people telling me this, and I don't see it. I didn't know it. Maybe I'm not as whatever as I think I am or thought I was. I don't know. I gotta take that shit. I gotta take that shit pretty serious. Again, I'm older than most of you, and I'm more experienced in this shit than most of you. And there's certain things women won't go wishy-washy. Women won't go bogus. They won't go disingenuous. They won't go whatever just because they think you want to see it or hear it or whatever. So, adjustment sucks. Life's a bitch, just don't marry one. I apologize for the length of this, guys. It's weird. I really thought that I was far gone in a lot of things in my life. I really thought I was. I thought certain things were gone. I thought certain things I wasn't capable of. I didn't know I still had a heart. I didn't know I did. I didn't know. I didn't know I had feelings. I didn't know I cared. And a lot of other stuff I didn't know. I didn't know animals liked me. I definitely didn't know kids liked me. Definitely didn't know this stuff. Her sister's granddaughter was visiting with, like, her daughter and her granddaughter were here visiting her last night. And I guess they went out to eat for a little bit and just, be a family. Normal, whatever functioning things that I don't get to partake in or whatever. The granddaughter, I've only been around this child a couple times. I don't know how much of my blood is in that kid. I don't know because it's so far removed that I don't know. But anyways, I don't know this child. And this kid, this little girl, 8-year-old girl, she's 8 years old, has her own money, or they gave her money, goes to the arcade. A claw machine. You guys know what that is. And this kid who doesn't know me from Adam and Eve at all, with her own time is more valuable than money. This kid is in this damn machine and gets the prizes that they were trying to get or wanted and everything. Long story short, comes home and obviously had the thought or intention in her head, because the one day that she was here and I was doing something, she must have been paying attention, or she must have just been really, really calm or comfortable around me. She was, sitting down or paying attention, and I didn't know it. Because when she came into the living room last night to hand me, was about the most sweetest, genuine thing, because it's real, it's raw. It's a kid, it's an innocent kid. This little kid goes and gives me this. I don't know this kid from Adam and Eve. And that is about as genuine, raw emotion and interaction you can get. I asked her, I was very nice, and I asked her, why did you do this? And I can't believe you actually got more than one prize out of it. And, I was, it was very, very nice. And she's very shy, I could tell. And I didn't even let it process or sink into me, the gesture that this child did. I just thought, I got up and I went down in the basement to my belongings. Because when she walked into the living room, she asked me what was important to me, or what was something that brought joy to my life. And the way she asked me left it open, and I'm like, well, darn. Do I say A or do I say B? And I thought, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to say, I really like this, but I do, because I lived there and other things. I do know about it, and I've watched it. And I said, but if you want the truth and you want to know where my heart is, it's this. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to dox myself. If I say the other thing or this thing, I'm going to dox where I live, and I'm not doing that. But I go, and she had, we're talking, and I told her. And that's when she, opened up the little bag, or opened up what she was going to give me, because she already knew. And it was just remarkable. But anyways, guys, I literally was just sitting, kind of overwhelmed and kind of taken aback by this 8-year-old little girl being as genuine and compassionate. I go down to my stuff, and I'm like, she just told me what she likes and what is really whatever to her right now. And it was weird because it's sports. And I just so happened to move from that city. And I go through my stuff, and I went and I gave her something for the team that she liked. I did. I didn't even hesitate to give it to her. I didn't think twice. Those are the things that you should cherish in life. Those are the things that matter. It's a memory that I'll probably never forget. Sorry, guys, for the length of this. I did not realize it. You guys don't want child support. And if you've got any way, shape, or form, ability, means, or whatever to make something right with your family, or to get some of the demons that's been done by the opposite sex and other interactions, you can do something and you can try to salvage, and you think it can be healthy and beneficial, you should do it. And why do I say that? Not so much for us, but for the kids. Because that little 3-minute interaction will be why I choose to do what I choose to do. There is no better way and no more proper way to change the tide of this war, or to get women to understand and see things, than by your interactions and your conduct of character with children. I didn't realize it when I did it, but now that I'm speaking to you guys and I can reflect, I guarantee you I know what that little interaction between me and that girl, I know what that did with the adults involved. Kids aren't dumb. Kids have a sixth sense about them. Kids know. Kids can feel. Kids are important. It is, both men and women are fucked. And none of this is going to be easy for any one of us individual men. But you see, as a man, this is the kind of shit we're built for. That's why we have strong voices, loud voices, and masculine traits. And guys, don't get it twisted for you guys who do want sexual intercourse and whatever interaction with women. I'm telling you because I'm living in this right now. They don't like weakness shit, but they also don't like a hard-headed fucking idiot. You gotta show, you gotta have a heart. You gotta have a heart. You gotta have some emotion. But you also gotta be indifferent. You gotta have testosterone. You gotta be a dude. You got to. You gotta get loud. You gotta get worked up. You can't be a pushover. And you have to know when and where to do certain things or show certain things, because too much of one thing is a bad. Too much interest or affection or whatever can fuck you. But too much of what this going your own way and the internet and stuff tells you will absolutely backfire. It absolutely will. I'm just telling you, man, a lot of this going your own way content and the other stuff, that ain't it. That ain't it. It won't even get you a booty call. You won't even get a one-night stand from it. I'm telling you. I'm flat out telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yep, so I'm seeing it. It's all been a lie. It's all propaganda, and it is not it. It's not it. It's the 0.0002% of them fucking city whores and you fucking want to be thugger-own gangbangers that wouldn't know how to fucking load a Glock 9 if it was... I digress. But it's just the truth. You've got to have a good balance. You've got to have, and it's more tipped on the anger or the testosterone aggression with a certain degree of emotion and affection or whatever involved. You want it more of the aggression, testosterone stuff than the other. That's just going to get you nowhere. And no one's going to take you serious. And no one's going to XYZ because you're a pushover. But they're all wrong. They're all wrong when they tell you to be an asshole, to not have feelings, or don't show emotion, or don't show affection. That's wrong. I'm telling you, you guys are fucking yourself if that's what you want in your life. You ain't going to get shit. You ain't going to get shit. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody wants to know X, Y, and Z about women and this, that, and the third. I just came from a whole different environment, living, interaction. I mean, a whole different animal. It was like going from the Sahara Desert to Paris. And then to a degree, that means it's more tame and more gynocentric crap overall here. And that whatever's going on is not really what they like. Sure, women like fucking weak, pussified men who will talk and talk and talk and listen to them ramble about garbage and everything else. Yeah, women like you wasting their money. I hear it every day. I hear it every day. They love you idiots. They love it. They love it. And they'll let you text them and buy them everything. But at the end of the day, whenever it's all said and done, they're not talking to you. They're not interacting with you. You know what I mean? They're not saying things to you. And at the end of the day, through all of this, even when she said my potential was took, I know where I stand. I know the vast majority of dudes wouldn't hold a candle to me if it wasn't for their fucking money. I know this. I'm around women almost every single day unless they got family stuff to do with their kids. I don't need to know where my place is. I don't need to know any of this. I know what it is. I know that I'm older than her. Now, the other one's older than I am. And I know for a fact that I am not my age. I do not look my age. I don't need to know. Yeah. I know what was took from me. You motherfuckers have all this money and houses and everything else, and you waste all of your time at work and out of work to do what you're doing for some fucking pussy or some fucking cuddle time. And I can go off and be an angry son of a bitch, start spewing the most vulgar shit to these people, and I guarantee you, whether I want it or not, or if I insinuate it or I put myself in that situation, who do you think is going to get more fucking affection? Who do you think is going to get more attention? Who do you think is going to get more personal time? It ain't going to be you, motherfucker. It ain't going to be you. I prove that. I prove that 7 days a week. I can prove that wholeheartedly. I watch you motherfuckers spend 3 hours on the goddamn phone and get shit. I can sit here and slam my fucking marijuana bowl on the table because I get excited or because the music skipped and it made me mad. And I'm going to get more whatever for acting like that than all the chocolates and all the text messages and all the whatever waste of time. I digress, guys. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Just trying to tell you, you guys are being lied to. And if you're seeking that kind of stuff, you guys are got it all wrong. You've got it all wrong. But it is what it is. Gentlemen, I really apologize for the length of this. I do. I hope you guys, if you made it this far, you listened and you somewhat enjoyed it, what have you. The shit that's been happening the last several weeks is fuckery. The stuff that's been revealed to me, that I'm witnessing, that the conversations I'm having it's a mind fuck. I want my fucking life back. I want to be able to go to work. I want to be able to have my money. Why the fuck do you get to have it? Why do you? I didn't sell dope with kids in the house. What the fuck is this kind of shit? And I gotta be happy and grateful? What the fuck? Fuck, guys, man. Fuck this. Fuck America. Fuck this country. Fuck these laws. Fuck you, police. Fuck you, courts. Fuck you, magistrate. Fuck you, judge. Fuck you, child support. Fuck all of this shit. You get to lay on your back and spread your legs and sell dope, and you get no consequences. I had sex and gave life, and I've yet to been able to have a fucking paycheck. I've yet to been able to go buy a fucking car that isn't 90 years old. Fuck my life. I'm supposed to sit here and grin it and bear it. Then I find out what I find out. Oh, fuck my life. Fuck my life. Why the fuck am I still alive? I'm not a glutton for punishment. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this all to hell and back. Oh, guys. As always, if you stand for nothing, you're gonna fall for anything. Gentlemen, please, please, we gotta stand together. Take care of yourselves, men. The double standard is real. Take a stand. Please take a stand, gentlemen. This has been Reviving Real News.